Everyone, happy Sunday. I'm gonna wait for you to kind of hop on, hopefully soon, and get the notification that I'm live. I hope you've had a good week so far, good weekend so far, excuse me. It's crazy that it's already Sunday. I feel like yesterday went by in, I don't know, literally 2.5 seconds. So I hope you had a good Saturday. Hope you're able to like relax and do whatever it is you want to do. But I'm gonna get started while you guys are kind of hopping on. Hi, Fernando. Good morning. Aliyah, Kim, Talia. I see. Oh my God, all my friends are popping on. So good to see you guys. Okay, you guys are all rolling in. It's so funny because like it looks like no one's hopping on for a while, and then all of a sudden YouTube just goes like like that's tons of people like hopping on. So I see all familiar faces. I am so excited to see you guys. I hope you all had a great week and a good Saturday. I'm gonna get started and get some makeup on my skin because I have some fun things too that are new and that I want to test out on camera with you. So let me put my hair back first so I don't touch it the whole time. And hopefully you guys are still kind of getting the notification and jumping on. Good morning, you guys. Good morning, you guys. I am ready to put some makeup on my skin. Let's start with skin prep first. I intentionally only have like a hydrating toner. I have one from Fresh on my skin right now. It's like the kombucha one. Really, really good toner. If you have not tried that before, it's pricey, but I love it. So I just have that on my skin right now. I just have that. I always have my brows filled in just a little bit because I am self-conscious of them. But I want to actually save the rest of my skin prep, excuse me, for you all. This is the new product from Ravie Beauty, and this is so, so nice, so nourishing. It's the Signature Skin Dream Barrier Cream. It's 50 ml, so it's like 1.7 ounces. You get a decent amount of product in this thing, and the actual component is so nice. I just did 2 pumps. So this is going to go on prior to my sunscreen. And then for sunscreen today, I don't really plan on being like, I don't know, out and about like in the sun necessarily. I have a lot of like catch up kind of work to do today. And I also have about, I don't know, 500 dirty brushes between my personal makeup brushes and my Pro Kit ones that I have to wash today. And I actually have to wash them, and I've been putting it off so bad and been so lazy with my own brushes. So I'm going to be basically doing a lot of like, just like adulting after this live. So my point in saying this is for my SPF, I'm going to do something that I wouldn't normally do. I'm just going to do like a priming SPF 30. So that's going to be, in this case, the Ciele Prime and Protect SPF 30. This is like a primer, SPF all-in-one. Really good if like you want multitasking. I still usually wear this over like my Polish Choice, but like I said, in this case, I'm going to be pretty much at home this entire time. Okay. What was the face cream again? Oh, so everything will be linked, by the way. So if you're just jumping on, I will link everything. This just came out like maybe a few days ago, like if that, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure you guys saw, but like I think it was just like a couple days ago this came out. So this is the Ravie Beauty Barrier Dream Cream. Really, really nice for underneath makeup. So we'll let that kind of soak in for a second. In that meantime, I'm just going to do some quick eye prep. And one of the ways I've been loving to do my eye prep is just taking the Makeup by Mario Master Matte's Longwear Cream Eyeshadow in the shade Bisque. So Bisque is like a really light color for me. And you're going to see it cancel out all the redness on my eyelid, which is quite a bit. I am so tired. Today, one of my buddies and we went to Fright Fest at not Universal, at Six Flags Magic Mountain, which was fun, but so exhausting. I haven't been to Six Flags in like at least 10 years. At least 10 years. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Noelle. Good morning, you guys. So anyway, I haven't been there in so long, and I forgot how many hills there are in that place. Oh my God. My legs were on fire. Not only that, no, Amy, I didn't get your message. I'll have to check today. We had a party. It was so packed. It was a Saturday night. It was like jam-packed with people. And it was so packed that we had to like park in like the overhead or overflow parking lot, which is essentially like in another, might as well have been in another state. It was like a 30-minute walk to the park from where we parked. It was quite exhausting. So anyway, I am quite wiped out from last night. So I want to cover up that redness, and look how big of a difference that made just doing that one step. It's pretty crazy. Talia, we only went on one ride, and we went on all of, like, the scary mazes, which were actually, they did a really good job. I was quite surprised, to be fully honest with you. I thought it's Magic Mountain. They're not really known for, like, that kind of stuff. Like, usually my friend and I go to Universal Horror Nights at Universal Studios, and no worries, I'm gonna be here a while, so you're not really that late. Hi to Mexico. So so normally we go to Universal and it's really fun, but like the production value there is like studio level, like really intense. But I have to say, Six Flags definitely stepped it up. Okay, I have 3 new things I want to talk about and show you guys. Okay, so one is not with me right now, but I got 4 of the new Patrick Ta. These are the like very talked about because of the price point, but they're very talked about Major Dimension Eye Illusion Eyeshadow Duos. So these are 3 new shades. The other one is like a deeper shade, and I actually wear it in my video that's coming out on Tuesday. So you'll see that one in action. But for now, I want to show you these 3, okay? So this one's the shade In Your Dreams. Have you been to Not Scary From? Yes. I went to Not Scary From last year, and it was pretty darn epic. It was really good. So this is probably the lightest combination. So In Your Dreams. That's really pretty. All right, I'm going to swatch them all because I want to show you them all. And then I got When the Sun Sets. Ooh, this actually sounds really promising. Oh, hi, Jolisa. How's it benefit professional foundation? It is really nice. It's thick, but really nice. It is quite full coverage. I'd say it's only going to be for someone who really wants a full coverage, smoothing, more mattifying foundation. If that is what you're looking for, it is really, really nice. It's not something I wear every day because I don't wear like a full coverage every single day, but it's a good formulation for, I didn't notice it oxidizing, no. Every foundation is going to oxidize to some extent because it has to dry down. So it looks lighter going on. Once it dries down, it's like paint. Anyway, so this is the other combination. It's the When the Sun Sets. That looks pretty. All right, one more to show you, and then we'll decide together as a community which one we're going to put on my skin today. Couple more things to show you before we get into it. Ooh, that looks pretty. I kind of feel like I should do this one. What do you think, though? This is Slow Burn. What do you guys think? Okay, so Song is saying When the Sun Sets. Let me show you guys one more time. So I need your help. And if you're just joining a live for the first time, if you've never been on one of my lives, this is pretty much how it goes. They're fun. They're not serious at all. So we just have fun together. They're not going to be like the best production value or anything like that. They're just going to be fun. Okay, I'm getting lots of votes for 2. Krista saying 2. Kita saying 3. Adrian saying 1. Oh, I'm getting a lot of 3s now. The pink one, the last one. All right, I think I'm seeing majority, if my eyes are not deceiving me, I think I'm seeing majority of the number 3. So I'm going to go with this one. Before I put this on my skin, I want to do something that I would normally do anyway, which is just put some kind of bronzer or something in my crease. So I think for this look, we're going to just dive right into the Hung Van Gogh bronzer. But before I do, I'm going to just dust a little bit of the L'Oreal Infallible powder across my eyelids because I have very oily eyelids, and we don't want that messing with our eyeshadow. So now I'm going to grab the Hung Van Gogh powder bronzer in the shade Hardworking. And let's take a N20S brush. It's the small N20 brush. And Aaliyah is asking, do you like the MPH underpainting palette? Oh, do you feel like it makes a difference? I do. It's very subtle, and that's kind of the point. So underpainting is not supposed to be like the most impactful like thing. What it's supposed to do for underpainting, the whole reason why you would underpaint is you're creating bone structure and you're creating light and dimension and shading underneath the foundation. So anything you do underneath the foundation is going to look more natural. So is it impactful? Yes, but in a subtle way, but that's the whole point. Okay, so oh, Laura, I love that you brought that up. Laura's asking, when is your next 30 days of lip combo? You know what? Maybe I'll do it for November, Laura. I feel like fall is a good time for a lip combo series. Excuse me, I have a frog in my throat. And it's too late in October to start this month. I like to usually start like the beginning of the month, but I definitely will work on doing that if that's what you guys want. So just dipping in to hardworking. I'm going to be pretty generous with this in the outer corner. That's a good question, Krista. I have a couple ideas for my Halloween costume, and I'm not totally sure yet. One would be a really good one. It's a couple's costume, but do I celebrate Halloween? 1000%. I am like a Halloween. I am obsessed. I've been obsessed since I was a kid. Green's back to Costa Rica. So anyway, I was saying the idea I have for my costume, it's fun for Mitch, but it's more like for me, it kind of doesn't look that far out there from what I normally look like. So I like to be more like transformative for Halloween and like do something more like the opposite of what I am. So a couple years ago, I dressed up as Barbie. I covered up my tattoos. I wore a blonde wig. I scratched my cornea, but I put blue contacts in my eyes. It was a whole thing. So I like more transformative Halloweens, less like obvious ones. So I don't want to say what it is I'm debating between, but I'm sure you could probably guess if you really have been here for a while. It's someone that I love and look up to. Okay. You made me invest in skincare and skin prep. I'm loving the A New One prequel so much. That makes me so happy because honestly, that is the best investment you can make. Like makeup is amazing, obviously. You want to invest in good makeup and in good tools, obviously, but your makeup is only going to look as good as your skin prep and your skin's condition underneath. So I'm so happy you're investing in good skin prep and that you're loving it. I think that you're going to see long term even better. Oh my God, Jessica, you guys are smart. Like, I mean, I already knew that obviously, but like you guys are on it. Wow. Okay, I can't even hide the look on my face because Maggie. Wow, Maggie. I'm not gonna say in case I do dress up as that, but you guys are like spot on, so good. Okay. Yeah, Six Flags, Magic Mountain, it's the same thing, Jan. They just go by like two names. Okay, let me put this on. I'm gonna actually swipe this on my fingertip. I think that's the best method with these products, to be quite honest. And let's push this. I'll probably end up changing my top today. Good afternoon, and thank you for the call out song. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, Dean. That is so sweet. I appreciate you. RAB says, please do Sunny and share. I know. I feel like it would be so fun. You guys are too funny. You guys guessed it so quick. Wow. Mitch is too tall for Sonny Bono. I know. Oh, R.I.P. Sonny Bono. So sad. Okay, so what I'm doing is kind of doing this all over and pressing this even. Can you guys see okay? I'm pressing this up to my crease and even like kind of on the brow bone. Maybe like doing like a more blown out kind of look. What do you think? Kim, I have not got the new Makeup by Mara palette yet. I do plan on picking it up very soon. You know what's funny about Makeup by Mara is I never know, and this is like I'm not complaining about this whatsoever, but I never know what I'm going to get in PR because it's kind of hit or miss sometimes. Either I get something in PR or I don't, which again, totally fine. No complaints over here, but I don't know if I'm going to get it. So what I'm thinking is I'll probably pick it up. And if I do end up getting it in PR, then I'll give away that one. So, and maybe I should just give it away either way. What do you guys think? That could be like my next giveaway is the Makeup by Mara palette. But I need to know what you guys think. Would that be something you'd be interested in winning? Selena says, yes, queen. I love you. All right. Just patting this on and having a ball because I can just play with shimmers all day long, apparently. I'm going to answer a question from Lydia. Question, Nikki. What can someone do about baggy under eyes? I'm moisturized, I'm hydrated, don't have allergies that I know of. Help. Lydia, I mean, you know, the thing about makeup is not magic, right? And makeup can't hide 3D things. And I always talk about this a lot. It's so important to like set realistic expectations with everything. You know, if your eyes are baggy, it sounds like your skin is just as lost like a little bit of like its elasticity, and that's normal. That's normal. That's going to happen to all of us to some extent, right? That comes with age, and the only thing that could fix that kind of thing, like just to be fully realistic with you, is surgery. That's it. Makeup, skin prep, it sounds like you're doing all the right things. You're hydrating, you're moisturizing, and that is amazing. So keep doing what you're doing and try not to be hard on yourself, you know? So if you have like puffiness, bagginess, I'm assuming when you say baggy, you're saying like maybe like loose skin. If it's puffiness, there are other things you could do. You can literally go for like just ice cubes in a paper towel and start to run that underneath the eyes. That's going to help a lot. JLo too is saying lymphatic drainage. That is a great suggestion, JLo. So things like that are going to help. I don't believe honestly that topical stuff helps that much. Like I saw a comment about caffeine products and stuff. I'm sure they help a little bit, but I think that the biggest help you'll see in reducing puffiness is directly tackling it with an ice cube and things like that. So hope that answers your question, and I hope that helps to some extent. Sorry if I'm not giving like the best answer, but okay. Gonna go back to makeup. Try not to go on too much of a tangent. Gua sha, lymphatic drainage, definitely great suggestions. You're so funny. Oh no, Amy, what's going on? Amy, I know I saw you said that you left me a message. I'm gonna have to check that as soon as I can. I'm so sorry if I missed it. Once again, the DMs on Instagram they just play me. There's a hidden folder. There's another hidden folder. There's a request folder. There's a general folder. There's what else? There's another folder. Like, it's so ridiculous how they have it like planned out. It's just so not conducive to seeing all the messages. It's just, I wish they would fix it because it's an absolute nightmare going through Instagram DMs. Okay, so I'm using the lighter color now. Getting back to makeup. Using you need a PA for all of it. Oh, I mean, I do have someone that works for me, but I don't have them check messages because it has to come from me. You know what I mean? I can't have a stranger commenting for me. It just wouldn't be helpful. So, like, all comments and stuff like that, they have to come from me. That's just me personally and like my mindset. I can't give it to someone else. Okay, gonna go back to makeup. Sorry for any long tangents that we might get stuck on. Again, that's like the part of lives that just is, it kind of is like the fun of it, and also maybe like the downside of it too. I'm grabbing my Hung Van Gogh eyeliners and lip liners because I'm trying to find one. Oh, Use Your Own Judgment. This is the one I think is going to go really well with this eye makeup look. So Use Your Own Judgment is like kind of like a deep shimmery brown. Isn't that pretty? This reminds me always of Teddy from MAC, right? Doesn't it give like Teddy vibes? Like, if you know, you know. Deanna is saying, excuse me, Deanna, is saying, Nikki, I tried the wing liner again. It was terrible. Are there just eyes that can't do it? No, I don't believe that. I really don't believe that. I think that anyone could do a wing liner. There's just different techniques. You could do the bat wing technique. You could do, I just showed a technique very recently on my Instagram that shows you how to do a wing liner for severely hooded eyes. There's so many different techniques and ways to tackle it to make it work for you. So no, I don't think there's any eye shape that, oh good, Deanna watched it. Try it a couple times more, Deanna. I think that it will really help you out. A lot of the times it's getting used to placing it in certain areas that you wouldn't think is the right placement for it, if that makes sense. Jan says, oh, us old dogs can learn something new. Yes, Jan, I am here for that. Yes. Thank you for saying that. I love that. I love your spirit. Like, that is exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, I know I'm missing a lot of questions. Let me answer Krista's. So Krista, question, I have broken capillaries in my cheeks and I also have redness, which I'd like to cover, but I have amazing freckles I love. Oh, I love that. Good. Don't cover your freckles. Is there any way to show my freckles but reduce? Yes, there is, but you have to use sheer products, okay? So actually, I talk about this product a lot, so sorry if you've heard this 1,000 times, but it's from the brand, Herborian. So Herborian has this like CC Redness Correct. It goes on and it neutralizes. It goes on white. Once you rub it in, it turns green. And then what it does after that is it neutralizes a lot of redness. It is amazing. I still think that if you use a moderate amount, you should still be able to see your freckles underneath. But that's going to help with like the color correction and so forth, without actually giving too much coverage. You know what I mean? I hope that helps you. If you've not tried that product, I really, really recommend it. I believe that Amazon sells the full size, but also I believe they have a travel or like a mini size as well. Scorp Lena, I love your name. Nikki, love your rings. Are they custom made? Majority of them are custom made, except for this was a 5-year wedding anniversary gift for Mitch. But these are custom. This is custom. This is from the Macy's red box deal. Both of these, they were really good deal. So Macy's jewelry department, but most of them are custom. Okay, I'm going to try to tightline and answer questions at the same time, so just kind of bear with me for a second. Best powder for dry, mature skin. Carla, I really love the Makeup by Mario for dry, mature skin. I think it is super nice. All right, now that I've poked myself in the eye quite a few times, I'm going to do a little bit of bottom lash line tightlining / like smudging. This always makes my eyes water a touch. Okay. Rushi Shah. Please tell me if I'm saying your name right. Rushi. Again, correct me if I'm saying your name wrong. I hate pronouncing people's names wrong, but I just want to read your comment because it's so sweet. She's saying, hi, Nikki, I love your videos and stories that you post on Insta. My 13-year-old daughter is also your big fan. Please tell your 13-year-old daughter I said hi and that I'm so flattered that she likes my content. That's a huge compliment. Thank you for that. Oh, good. Did I say it right? Oh, yay. Rushi. Thank you for that. Okay, let's smudge this eyeliner out a touch. Let's get this going a little bit. I'm going to grab the N21. I probably passed my point of smudging this to the extent that I wanted to because it dries down quick. Julie says, asking, Nikki, do you truly have a Facebook now? Yes, I do. So the whole point, I've had a Facebook, right? But I've never uploaded consistently. So I have a new Facebook right now. It's like an authentic Facebook. It is actually me. I'm not as active on there as I'd like to be yet. However, I am uploading all my long form videos and my short form videos on Facebook. So if you've ever wanted to watch my content someplace other than like YouTube, if you want to watch on Facebook, the point is I'm kind of just trying to like expand and just like help other people and like reach a broader audience. And I feel like Facebook is the one platform that I will link it. Barcha. I think it's Barcha. But Facebook is like the one platform that I just don't know enough about. I haven't used Facebook since I was a bridal makeup artist back a gazillion years ago. So yeah, I'm just trying to expand and reach more people and help more people and get my videos out to more people that are maybe seeking makeup advice and makeup tutorials and stuff like that. So there's a new Facebook. It is me. I'm not as active on it as I'd like to be yet, but I am uploading regularly my long form content and my short form. So anyway, I will link it. I have it actually linked in my last 2 previous videos. So the new link to like the new official Facebook is in that. And it's not a group. It's nothing you have to be accepted in. It's for everyone. Nothing like that. So anyway, go check it out. Go follow it. I think that's the only way that you could do is just follow it. And that's it. It's literally for everyone. Okay, gonna take a makeup wipe because I need to clean off this edge. And let's do the rest of my makeup. Okay, hold on. I might miss a couple questions. I'm gonna clean up this fallout. That is the one thing about these duos that I don't love is they do pretty much have quite a bit of fallout. All right, let's do some priming now. Now that this is fully absorbed, the Ravie Beauty, and I make sure link is the word. Oh my gosh. I'll link everything I'm using. So if you're just stopping in right now and you missed like the beginning part of this video, everything will be linked once this video is uploaded. So now we're going to do some primer and protection, the Ciele, and get this all over. Emily is asking, do I still use the Dew Deliverance Serum? Yes, but I just ran out of it, Emily. So I'm not using it right now, but I do still love that product. It is really great for like calming your skin and for reducing redness. And it wears really nice under makeup because it's a thin, like more lightweight serum. So still love it. Just haven't rebought it yet. I had bought it like 3 times, so I'm kind of giving it like, I have some other skincare that I'm trying out. So we will get to it soon. All right. Hi, Nikki. Allie's asking, question, Nikki, can you please add delivery for your merch to Canada? Yes, absolutely. I'm still working on it. I really do apologize for the delay. I know I've been saying this for the past year, and it's still something that we want to do. We just kind of have to figure out logistics and how much the shipping is and all that is going to be. So definitely still on the list of things to do, and I plan on opening the merch up worldwide. So right now it's just US based customers, but it will expand hopefully very soon. Okay. Kita is asking, Nikki, have you seen the new Dennis Marks palette? Oh, I just literally saw and found out about it today. Like literally today when I was walking my dogs. I was like scrolling the gram and I saw in like my For You thing, I saw someone talking about it. And I was like, oh, I did not know that existed, but I will probably pick that up, especially for like holiday makeup looks. I think that'd be really fun. Don't you think? Let's do some mascara. And I've been revisiting this mascara because I purchased this about close to a month and a half. Oh no, actually probably close to 2 months ago at this point. So I do not want to waste it. This was a very expensive mascara. It's one that is incredible, to be quite honest. I bought this for a Icons at Sephora makeup video, and this is an iconic mascara. It's the Too Faced Better Than Ish mascara. I'm not going to say it because I feel like YouTube might slap my hand. I really hate the name of this though. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. I find it like awkward to say to some people like, oh, what's a great mascara? Do you like this mascara? It's like, you know, your friend's grandma asking you if you like the Better Than Ish mascara, and you're just like, well, yeah, it's good. BTS mascara. That's a good one, Song. I'm just going to start calling it that. Heather, I actually used to use the waterproof version in my professional kit when I used to do bridal. Like I used to only have like this mascara in my kit. It was a lot of money. So the only thing about this mascara is the wand is pretty big. So I feel like I have to be slow, basically, and like more mindful. Like, and not get this all over my freshly applied eyeshadow. Okay, sorry. I know I'm missing a lot of questions. I'm so sorry. Okay, so I'm missing a lot. Trina says, my grandma says how much she loves that mascara and says it. It says the name over and over again. It's so uncomfortable. That is the funniest thing. I mean, that is so hilarious. Aaliyah says, oh my God, using your volume 2 brushes, they're amazing. Thank you so much. I am so thrilled you're loving them. And I'm so happy you got them before they sold out. You guys, they might take a little longer to get here than I originally thought. I've been saying mid-October. It's looking like they're going to be more like the 3rd week of October. So 1 additional week. I'm so sorry. I have no control over it at all. And, you know, neither really does BK Beauty. So sorry about that. But, you know, October will go by so quick, unfortunately, for people like me that love October and like Halloween. But yeah, they will be back very soon. Okay, I'm going to get some foundation on. For today's foundation, I think I want to go with the Best Skin Ever from Sephora collection. This is so good, so affordable. And this is the shade 14-0. I'm going to answer a question too because I keep seeing this one pop up. And I'm so sorry. I miss questions a lot. But, okay, so this is so random, but I love the robe hanging on the mirror. Thank you. I got that at, so kind of a long story. Well, not really a long story, but I got that robe, very dirty N17. Do as I say, not as I do. Basically, I was just talking about yesterday how you should not put your makeup on with dirty brushes, but here we are. I've been really busy. Anyway, that robe, it is so cozy. It is so like, it's like a terry cloth in the middle, kind of, like in the inside. It is incredibly comfy, but I got it at this random spa. When I went on a Jane Iredale brand trip in August, they treated us to like spa services. So we got facials. It was a wonderful day, wonderful experience. Jane Iredale is like one of the nicest brands I have ever interacted with, like in my life. And I've interacted with a lot of brands. So anyway, we did these facials and the spa was so pretty, and they had like a kind of like a gift shop attached. And me and my friend Ummi, we each got robes. So she got this cute one that has like bees and like gold chains on it, like the print. And then I got the leopard, the last one, and it was such a find, basically. So that's where the robe is from. I don't think I can link it, but if I can, I will try. Okay, Jessica's asking, have you tried the Milani Luminoso blush? I've used it in so many of my old videos, Jessica. I love that blush, or yeah, that blush. So I was gonna say bronzer, it's a blush. I love that product, but I love all the Milani baked blushes. I think they're gorgeous. Dolce Pink is my favorite. Okay, eyeshadow primer for dry eyelids. If you have dry eyelids, sometimes the best primer is just a concealer set with a light amount of powder. Hi Nikki, do you like the Ciele powder blush? Oh, Talia, I've been using them non-stop. I love them. And then Anna's saying I need to jump in the shower, do dishes. Hubs is coming home early from his guy's weekend. Oh, love y'all. Bye, Anne. Good luck. Get everything you get done, hopefully quick, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Thanks for joining us for as long as you did. All right. Foundation is looking really good. And the good thing about this, too, is it's so long-lasting. And Lacey made it to her first live. Welcome, Lacey. Now we need to do some other things. Let's do the Mary Phillips palette. I just can't stop using this, so let me just be true to myself and put this on. I'm gonna apply this first and kind of like lay this out with my N24 brush. So I'm gonna dip into, I usually just dip into this bottom bronzer sculpting shade, and I'll lay it down first. Just like that. Oh my gosh, you finally made it to a live. Yay! I'm so happy to have you. Any tips for making eyeliner not transfer when you tightline? Yeah, you know, you could actually set it with some powder, believe it or not. Another way too to help with transfer is if you take a Q-tip and you dry the area, like you literally physically dry the wet area and then go in. Also, what's going to help is making sure you're picking or applying a gel eyeliner that's long wearing, that's meant to be like water resistant and all that good stuff. No, this is not too sophisticated for anyone. Anyone can use this palette, I promise you. There's so many easy ways to use it. So I'm going to sculpt my nose. I like to kind of start at the top of the bridge, connect it into the brows. I'm going to try to read some more questions. Nikki, you have been using the Age Rewind in Fair Rose, but the link is Ivory. Really? Because I know I've been using pink, and I've been linking pink. I'll have to check on that. I'm so sorry if the link is incorrect, but I'm usually really good. I do all my links. I'm the one in charge of all that. Like Mitch doesn't have any he doesn't do any of the links. Oh, you meant pink. Yeah, no, it's Pink Rose is the name. So it's if you look at it, it says Pink Rose. But now you have me second guessing, so I'll have to check that out. All right, so sculpting my lips. Usually I use my N22, but for timing purposes, I'm just going to slap this on with the N24. Let me just do a little more around my nose. Okay, how can I get eyeshadow? Raven Moon. Hi, Raven Moon. How are you? How can I get eyeshadows that are not that pigmented to show up better? One way to get them to show up better is to actually wet your brush. So if you wet your brush and you use a packer brush like that N24 I just used, that's going to help to pack on the pigment, give you more of like a saturated amount of color, versus using a fluffy brush that's going to deposit a very, natural wash of it, basically. Oh, Jade, you're so sweet. The puppies and Mitch and the boys are great. They're doing great. I really appreciate you asking. They are my everything, so really appreciate that. Nikki, have you tried Jeffree Star makeup? I have not. I think I tried a brush of his like a trillion years ago. And I'm talking like a trillion years ago. Happy Sunday. Heather, watch my video yesterday. I have one tip about sculpting your jawline, and it's really that like less is more. Okay, do you find underpainting palette breaks you out? No. Paul, are you sure it's the underpainting palette that's breaking you out? If so, I would check the ingredients. I would check to see, like, you're gonna know your skin more than me. I have not broken out from from that, and I use it pretty much every single day. But I don't know, there may be an ingredient in there that's not agreeing with you, that you might be allergic to, that you maybe not even know about. So I would check the ingredient deck, talk to your dermatologist if you have one, or even just like chat GPT, you know, I don't know. That could help a lot too. But I have not heard of people breaking out yet, so I'm so sorry if that has been your experience. Anne is asking a funny question, or a fun question. Shout out to Anne. Nikki, I have a funny question. I love this. Do you film in your new garage? No, I'm out of the garage. I'm out of the garage, so my videos shouldn't have like as crazy of like noise issues. I still hear leaf blowers because no matter what, there are leaf blowers in every neighborhood that you go to. It's like unbelievable. But my biggest thing now is like, I mean, actually, I don't have an issue with like the fridge will go off and make a loud noise, and it's like, "Rrr," but that's about it. I don't have the leaf blower, like I hear them, but I know you can't hear them in the video, so I'm not worried about it anymore. What else? What else was like a noise discrepancy that was like absolute torture in the garage? The leaf blowers, I was in a very busier neighborhood. God, Krista, the leaf blowers, they really get me though. They really get me, not gonna lie. They are quite annoying. I mean, I get it. It's necessary. It's someone's job. Totally understand. But they're definitely annoying. Okay. Let me stay focused. Let me put some Ciele Conceal and Protect. This is the shade 05N. This is very full coverage. So I usually just do a little dot. I mean, little for me. And a little dot here and here. I know I'm missing some stuff. So sorry. And let me grab the N19 brush. Oh God, Kim, the delivery trucks. Okay, so that's actually the thing that I still deal with because I could still hear them, especially when they're like beep, beep, beep. It's quite loud. Oh, thank you so much. My top was on clearance at Revolve. Okay. Susanna is asking, Nikki, can you do makeup on brown skin with hyperpigmentation and dark circles? Not sure if I should use peach, orange, or yellow, or a combination of the two. For color correcting, you don't need yellow. Yellow is just going to brighten. Yellow is not going to be for color correcting. Depending on your skin, the depth of your skin, you'll want to use either an orange or a red. If you are, let's say, medium deep to, I'd say like dark, you'd want to use an orange. If you are deep rich and like your skin intensity, then you'd go for a red. So I hope that helps you out on like a smaller level, but I am looking to start taking models in and bringing them into the studio now that I have more space and just like overall like a better setup for my studio. It's just way better. So stay tuned for that. Let me try to answer some more questions. Hi, Nikki. Recently started working at Sephora, excuse me, and your videos have been, oh, hi, Katie. I would love to go shopping at the Sephora that you work at. Tell me where you're at, because I would love to come see you. Working at Sephora and your videos have been a training tool for me. That is awesome. Was wondering if you could please do a video showing all the concealers sold at Sephora. You know, Katie, I actually shopped for that video a while ago, and it really just got put on the back burner big time. So I need to pick up that video and get it done because it sounds like it would be really helpful. So yes to that. Okay, gonna grab my L'Oreal Infallible Blurfection powder. Only thing I don't like about this is how small this sifter is. Look how small that is. So if you're a powder girly or guy and you want a lot of it, you gotta do this for a long time, which kind of is tedious. I'm going to take my N19 once again. I'm going to dip into the powder. I'm going to swirl it into the palm of my hand. And Jade, you're so sweet. I will tell Mitch you said that. That is so, so kind of you. And thank you for like following the journey and all that. And if you guys don't know too, like I documented my old house and like Mitch's renovations. This was like 6 years ago, but on my Instagram. So feels like our entire relationship, we've been doing some kind of home reno, either on this one or the old one that we had. So it's so funny. The old one that we lived in was like so cute and just too small. All right, powdering my lips in a nice smooth, long lasting makeup look going. I need to do a little more work on my brows. They're looking a little too light for me. So I'm going to grab the L'Oreal Faux Brow and a deep, I think this is deep brunette, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm just going to do some extra hair-like strokes. But the two prong on this is really where it's at because it gets it done so quick. Okay, so as we're nearing kind of like the tail end of, no pun intended, the tail end of this live, I want to call out really quickly in case you missed it, but for this live, I'm going to be giving away, I figured since we're starting to approach sweater weather, finally, depending on like where you live, I know I have a lot of people like in hotter climates that it's still really warm outside, but I know we're going to get into sweater weather, like all of us, pretty soon. So as a way to celebrate, I'm going to give away a Nikki LaRose hoodie. So if you don't know what those look like, I actually posted a few pictures of them in my community post section. It's where I like announce winners. It's where I announce my lives, like things like that are happening. So if you go there, you can check out what the hoodie looks like. It's black. It says Made in Los Angeles on the back of it. If you don't know why it says that, it's because I built my career in Los Angeles and I was also born and raised out here. So that's why it says that on the back in case you've ever wondered. You never got an explanation. That's why it says that. So we give away one hoodie in whatever size you feel most comfortable in. My sizes range from small to 3XL. So how many sizes is that? That's like 6 sizes, right? Small, medium, large, double, or XL, double XL, triple XL. So one winner will get one hoodie and then also a makeup mirror of choice. So I have the white one, I have chrome, and I have black. So one winner will get both things of Nikki LaRose merch. And I figured it was just like time to give away a hoodie because it is getting chillier outside now. You know what I mean? Thankfully. Gonna go back to the bronzer from Hug and Go. Let's finish up my bronzer and let's lock it into place. This is the 104 from BK Beauty. I know I need to do a couple more hoodies soon as giveaways just because it is gonna be sweater weather soon. But I just love giving away like either like my PR that I don't need, new eyeshadow palettes. So I think though for next time I'm gonna try to get my hands on the Makeup by Mario eyeshadow palette and we'll do that as a giveaway. But let me know what you think and what you guys prefer because I'm open to your suggestions. So you tell me, what do you want me to give away next? And I'm literally all ears. Gonna grab my N22 brush, go back to Hardworking, and try to answer some questions as I blend this out at the same time. I'd love to be in the Nikki LaRose Mirror Club. I would love that too. EGH Beauty. Song is saying that she'd like to win the MPH Underpainting palette. That's not a bad idea, Song. I'd have to get like the right color. Like the thing about like giveaways is I like to do things that are like skin tone neutral, like neutral to anyone's skin tone and skin like depth, right? So eyeshadow palettes are really easy for me to give away. Body care, skincare, primers, you know, like things like that that are universal. Hoodies, mirrors, obviously. But I do think it would be kind of fun to do the MPH palette. That could be a really good one. I don't know. I think so. And then Anna, what did I miss? Tell me. I'm all ears. I'm trying to catch up in this chat right now as I blend out this bottom lash line. But look how pretty the Patrick Ta shadow was. That was good, right? So skincare, you guys like getting skincare? I love that. Nikki, would loose powder be good for dry skin? Carla, 100%. Less is more. Choose one that's not super drying. One of my favorites actually for dry skin is one that I keep in my professional makeup kit. I don't talk about it a lot because I don't film my makeup kit or my clients for like privacy reasons, but the Kogan Dough, it's like the Hydra Moisture something. It comes in like a rounded tub. I've talked about it before, but not that often. And it has a silver cap. That one is so good for dry skin. I can't even tell you. It's phenomenal for dry skin. So if you haven't checked that out, I really recommend that. I haven't done blush. I was like looking at myself wondering what is missing from my makeup right now. And it's 1000% blush. So do I have a new blush is the question. I actually do. I don't know if this is out yet. but let's try it. I think it is out yet. I think it is out now. Excuse me. I swear. I get tongue twisted. This is the new Ciele Blush and Protect SPF 50 in Sugar. I think it's out. I'm pretty sure I saw it on their Instagram, so hopefully they don't get mad at me. I'm going to put some on the top of my hand. It's a really pretty, like, deep mauve that is gorgeous. And fun story, I'm actually going to be co-teaching a masterclass with Ciele and 20 brush, by the way. With Ciele, or for Ciele, excuse me. I say co-host because it's going to be me and this other makeup artist, Zara, who is so talented, incredible. And we're basically doing this for an event. I don't know if they're going to be posting about it. I'll find out. And if they are, I'll definitely be sharing it on my socials as well, so you guys can get a chance to see what it was all about. So basically, it's pre-blended that on my N20 brush, by the way. I'm just going to tap this on. Oh, this was the move. Yep. This was the move. Holy moly, that's pretty. So anyway, back to the Ciele Masterclass. It's going to be on Thursday. I believe it's going to be for it's like an influencer event. So it's not going to be open to the public, but either way, I'm going to share as much as I possibly can from that day and from that masterclass. So hopefully you guys will feel like a part of the experience as well. So stay tuned for that. I would love to do a masterclass in London. And everyone needs the N20 brush. I just saw your comment. I love that. So yeah, I'll be sharing that hopefully soon, and it's just going to be so fun. I'm really, really so looking forward to it. I feel very honored because I love the brand Ciele. Like, you know, I geek out over their stuff. I think their stuff is so well formulated. So I'm just really familiar with the brand and like how to make the products, like how to blend them together, how to work with the products itself. So it's just going to be a good time, basically. All I'd say, it's going to be a good time, and I will share as much as I can after it's done. Okay. Really want N20, N20S. I know so next year, early on, they'll be sold individually, so stay tuned for that. With whatever's left over, I'm just going to bring this across the bridge of my nose like I normally do, and just really melt this into my skin. This has SPF, I think this is 50, right? Yeah. So the great thing about Ciele, all their products have SPF in them. So either SPF 30 being the lowest, 45, and then 50 being the highest, which is just incredible to me because it's extra sun protection. And what's cool too is like when you think about blush goes on the highest, like the bulk of your cheek. It takes up a big portion of real estate on your face. So if you're getting that extra sun protection with your blush, it's kind of nice because when you think about it, the sun, it's hard unless you're wearing a big broad rimmed hat. The sun is going to get your cheeks to some extent, even if you're wearing a baseball cap. The color of this is Sugar. If it's out, which I do believe it's out, I will make sure I link it, so don't even worry. But we need to do some lip liner. So for lip liner, I'm going to do, I think I want to do Mary Phillips. Sorry for the close angle. I want to do a Mary Phillips lip liner, and I think I want to do Cowgirl. Cowgirl is a cool, like a cool tone pink, like a cool, not even a pink, it's like a cool tone, like neutral nude pink. You'll see. So this is Cowgirl. We're going to use this. I know I usually wear a baseball cap too. Hi, cat lady. Dying to know how many Sephora points do you have? I have a lot. I do have a lot. Because I shop there for, like, obviously my videos, and I shop there for my kit. I buy gifts there. I buy all kinds of stuff. Okay, dry girl question. Dry skin friend over here. But you have ever had, have you ever had, excuse me, I can read, I promise you. But have you ever had customers with dry skin say Mario OG palette doesn't work well for them? No. If it's not sticking to your eyelids, you need to use an eyeshadow primer, okay? Just trust me. I would really go out to suggest too, like Makeup by Mario Master Matte's liquids to go underneath. Even if you have dry lids, they're going to be really nice. Ooh, that's a great idea for a giveaway. KJH would be fun. Okay. I just spent way too much time on that lip liner. Holy smokes. Sorry about that. I know that must have been very boring to watch. But this is the shade, like I said, Cowgirl. So I want to do that. And And then I'm going to take my N23 brush. We're going to go back to Sugar from Ciele. Very underrated and not seen enough, but I love to use these as lipstick. So Sugar on the lips. Gonna apply it with the N23. I'm just gonna have to tie in this whole makeup look, right? So we have the same tone for the blush. We have the same tone on the eyes. It's a really good monochromatic, very cohesive makeup look, which I'm so here for. By the way, that pencil sharpener I saw you asking is from Ravie Beauty. It's incredible. Clearly, I use it like every single day. Okay. Next giveaway, Nikki's 1 million Sephora points. That is hilarious, Stephanie. If there was a way for me to transfer it, I probably would. All right. Lip is looking good. Isn't that pretty? Like, that's a really pretty lip combo. I am so excited for that. I want to do, because I am strange, I wanted to do a cooler tone right here. This is Follow Exactly. There we go. Thank you, Shelby. Oh, and then Jackie not Diddy. Your name is, that is cracking me up. Jackie not Diddy, thanks to you, went to Sephora yesterday and bought Paula Story's Kosas Cloud, Cali Ray Primer, Mario Master Mats, Mario Cream Shadow. Wow. Etc. I need to go fund me now before my husband divorces me. That is the funniest comment I have read in a long time. You are hysterical, Jackie. Listen, tell your husband that, I don't even know. Tell him that you work hard and that you deserve every bit of makeup that you want and that your heart desires. But you have to keep me posted and let me know what you think of all those products. I know you're gonna love them because they're phenomenal products you picked up. So you're gonna be obsessed. And I don't say that lightly. And I usually hate saying that too, but you're gonna be quite obsessed, honestly. I'm gonna go back one more time because I can't be stopped with glitter. And I just want to put a little more right here. Oh, Jade, I know I need to talk more about my hair. I'm sending you a big hug. You know, my mom has lupus, so I know the absolutes, how hard it is to live your life with that. So I'm thinking about you. Okay, just a bit more. Stay with me. We're almost done with this makeup look, and then I will talk one more time about the giveaway and how to enter to win. It's always going to be simple. It's never, you never have to jump through hoops. It's nothing intense at all, I promise you. But let me set my makeup really quick with a Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Mattifying Setting Spray. Gotta shake this up really well, so hold please. Close your ears. Sorry it's loud. Oh, I love that, Tina. Tell your daughter I said hi. Okay. Judy Gemstone for Halloween. That is a cool idea. Gonna spray my skin all over. I'm gonna close my eyes for a second. Hold, please. Hold my breath too. Woo. The good thing about using a setting spray like that, when you're using a chunkier glitter eyeshadow, normally I would say, and if you caught my video yesterday, normally I'd say if you have like a full matte, you know, perfectly blended eyeshadow look, then you should avoid getting setting spray on your eyelids. But it actually works the opposite when you're using like chunkier glitters that tend to have more fallout throughout the day. That setting spray will actually settle it, melt it into the eyelids so you have less fallout. All right, that was the Danessa Myricks setting spray, by the way. So everything is going to be linked in the description box of this video. So once this goes live, everything will be linked below so you can check everything out that I've used, especially if you caught this live like maybe at the tail end or like halfway through it. If you missed anything, if you missed me saying the names, just check there. It's all going to be linked for you, I promise you, including the names. I'm going to answer Jessica's question really quick. Wedding acne question. Doing my own makeup for my wedding. Congrats to you on so many levels. You're going to crush it. But have been dealing with cystic acne. Any tips? I can't give acne tips, but I would say try to talk to a dermatologist if you can, if you still have time before your wedding. I can't give out like medical advice like that. I think you should definitely try to talk to a medical professional, talk to a dermatologist if you have time or the means to do it. I know they can be pricey, but I would definitely look into that. I think it's gonna be the best, just the best course of action before your wedding. So sending you all the good vibes for your wedding, and I hope that you can get some resolution going for before your wedding and get it kind of figured out. But sending you all the good thoughts and all the good vibes. This is the makeup look. I'm going to show you it a little up close. I'm trying to get too close because the light kind of blows me out, but that's the makeup look. The lip is the same as the blush. It's the Ciele shade in Sugar. The eyes are pretty fantastic, I have to say. I love the way the eyes came out. I love the Patrick Ta duos. I thought they were beautiful, all of them. When they originally came out, there was so much hoopla about the price point. And listen, I get it. But Patrick Ta's never said, like, that he's an affordable makeup brand. You know what I mean? So, like, to me, I just kind of expected those price points. And I do think they're really beautiful. So, this is the eye makeup, the lip, the blush. The skin is courtesy of Sephora collection, which I'm pretty obsessed with. But to enter the giveaway, I'll be giving away my Nicola Rose mirror of choice. So either white, chrome, or black, and my Nicola Rose hoodie, which I actually have one here. I want to show you it really quick. But mine is my prototype that we made 2 years ago at this point. So it's a little worse for wear. I've washed it a gazillion, trillion times. But this is the back of it. Yours will look brand new because it will be brand new. Mine is just very well loved. And this is the front. So it's cozy. It's got a nice thick hoodie. It's got a big old pocket, little kangaroo pocket here. And that is what I'm giving away. And to celebrate sweater weather. So to enter, I'm just gonna have you do a couple quick things and you can just check the description. It's gonna be really easy. I'll have you just call out something in the comment section, but I want to tell you what the comment that I want you to make in order to enter to win the giveaway is going to be. And there's a couple other like fine details, like you have to be subscribed, you have to give this live a thumbs up, you have to be 18 years or older to enter. Then after that, what I want you to do, let's switch things up. To enter to win the hoodie and the mirror of your choice, I want you to tell me in the comments what's the worst makeup product that you've tried as of lately. It could be anything. It could be a foundation. It could be Annette. They run big, actually. They run a little bit larger than they don't run true to size. They size down if you want to be tighter. Okay. Anyway, so I want you to just comment below what the worst product you've tried is lately. And that's going to help, that's going to enter you to win the merch. So comment that on this video. Once it gets uploaded, give YouTube, not me, but give YouTube about 10 minutes to get this uploaded. And then you can make your comment and do all the other things to enter the giveaway. I'll be announcing the winner of my merch on Wednesday, which I believe is October 8th. Today's the 5th. Oh, today's my legal wedding anniversary. Today's the 5th, 6, 7, 8. October 8th. 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Go to my post on my YouTube page. So if you go to my YouTube page, you go kind of scroll to the right, it will say post. That's why I will announce the winner. Check if you enter, check if you won so I can get a hold of you, and that's how I'm going to announce it. So until then, I love you all so much. I had the best Sunday with you ever. I could stay here all day and gab about makeup, but I can't. I got like some 3,000 dirty brushes to clean and a lot of prep work for my work week ahead. So I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for joining me and taking the time to be with me. I love you all so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye, you guys.